Welcome everybody. Fusion Fighting presents ICF 29 Rising Stars. I'm Sean Hertel with Travis Gerhardt. Travis, how's it going tonight, buddy?
I'm going fantastic. I'm ecstatic to be here. I'm so happy to be cage side.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Fight blue corner. This man entered the cage at 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds even. He carries an unblemished record of 1 win and no losses. Fighting out of Manta Jiu-Jitsu in Seattle, Washington, Louis Godfrey!
Let's go, Lou!
Fighting out of the Budweiser red corner. This man entered the cage at 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. He carries a record of 5 wins and 6 losses. He's a freestyle fighter out of Poplar, Montana, Xander Beston Sr.
And you know, it seems to me that the fighters that don't make eye contact with their opponent are the smart ones. They're not wasting any energy whatsoever. And I think it was Vanderlei Silva that said it best. The eyes take so much energy.
This is very true. Feeling out process here.
Absolutely. It looks like Xander Beston is trying to be real long, really wide stance. Both in the red Hayabusa shorts.
I was just going to say, how are we going to tell these people? The taller one.
The taller one with the beard
Yes.
would be Godfrey.
Godfrey. Fill out process here. He's going to go for something. Changed his mind.
They're just kind of throwing at each other. Gets him in a front headlock.
Yeah.
Breaks him down to his knees.
Is he looking for a guillotine maybe? Yes.
There he is.
Oh, nice roll. Oh.
But he's still got it hooked, and it's deep. It is deep, and there's the tap. Louis Godfrey with the first round tap out.
Quick.
Of Xander Beston Sr.
And a cartwheel to boot.
And a cartwheel. Wow, impressive. That was a very impressive cinch up of that submission.
Absolutely.
Let's check out
Let's
that
take it.
Alias Smith and Jones on instant replay.
He's hooking it in right now, and he's going to roll. He doesn't want his opponent to roll with him actually right there. He's hoping to get his leg up and cradle him just like he did right there.
And as he puts that left leg up over the back, that just cinches it down even tighter, gives him more leverage.
More leverage. First submission of the night.
First submission of the night, Louis Godfrey out of Meta Jiu-Jitsu in Seattle with the guillotine in the first round.
Very impressive.
Very
Dave Evans
impressive.
with the call.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, bout number 4 has come to an end. This fight was finished at 59 seconds of round number 1. Your winner by submission, guillotine in the blue corner, Louis Godfrey. Fighting out of the Bud Light blue corner, this man entered the cage at 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 181 pounds even. He carries a record of 2 wins and 1 loss. Fighting out of the Goon Squad in Shelby, Montana, James Knucklehead Dennis. Fighting cage at 6 foot even, weighing in at 184 pounds. He carries a record of 9 wins and 4 losses. Originally from Great Falls, Montana, fighting out of the Dog Pound Fight Team in Missoula, Montana, Billy the Kid Henderson.
And I will stand corrected. It looked like the tail of the tape was not
Incorrect.
a Washington fight.
Well, and I believe that Billy the Kid is from Washington, came to Montana, now he's fighting out of the Dog Pound in Missoula.
That would explain why Leo is in his corner.
Absolutely.
Referee Dave Evans securing everything, making sure all fighters are ready, judges are ready. Let's go.
And we are underway with round 1. Dennis versus Henderson.
Oh, heavy hands getting thrown already. Dennis looking for that overhand left. Billy the Kid staying calm and poised. Moving out of danger. Send it back into the pocket.
Oh!
That was a beautiful counter.
Insane counter.
Insane counter. Right back up.
Knucklehead Dennis caught him hard, and Billy the Kid came back with a counter that I didn't even, it was so fast I didn't see it.
And that just shows to show you the chin Billy the Kid has, because that was a heavy hit, and he took it and caught and countered it with his own right hook and almost put him down.
Absolutely. Billy the Kid, go ahead, Sean, I apologize.
No, you're fine, buddy. These guys are throwing some heavy hands right now. This act.
Oh, that's it! That is it! Billy the Kid Henderson with the one-punch knockout.
Serious?
Oh my gosh, a beautiful overhand right.
Oh my good Lord.
James Knucklehead Dennis is down on his back with doctors surrounding him.
That was a dangerous fall. He fell right onto his face into the corner of the cage.
Oh, let's take a look here at the fight replay.
Slips it.
And boom!
Good
That
night.
is it. Look at his muscles stiff up, his arms straight back, knuckles
Legs
down.
up.
Game over.
Holy. I guarantee you, as much as he's happy about that win, he is definitely concerned about his opponent's health right now.
Absolutely, absolutely. You could tell that there was a lot of mutual respect between these fighters before the fight, and I'm sure now he's ecstatic to have the win, but I'm sure he does feel at least a little bit bad about hurting somebody if
Absolutely.
James Dennis does happen to be hurt. We see the fight replay again, another angle, just a gorgeous sweeping right hook by Henderson.
That was a brutal knockout. Beautiful and brutal at the same time.
Absolutely, that's a great word.
Holy. What more is going to happen tonight?
You know, we've had a first round knockout, a first round submission. We've seen TKOs, we've seen draws, and our first true one-punch knockout. I mean,
that was insane.
that was absolutely beautiful.
This man weighed in at 144 pounds, entering the cage at 5 feet 8 inches tall. He carries an unblemished record of 4 wins and no losses. Fighting out of the Dog Pound Fight Team in Missoula, Montana, Billy the Villain Shelton. He carries an astounding record of 15 wins and 2 losses. Fighting out of Manta Jiu-Jitsu in Seattle, Washington, Johnson.
Those are the stats for Lisa Spender. 8-1, Gracie Baja. As we get ready for this fight, I am just ecstatic. You called it. You were saying this was going to be the upset of the night.
There was some autographed Jessica Morgan t-shirts. So right after this round, you guys get loud for them.
Here we go.
Underway. Dylan Schulte and Johnson Nosona touch gloves, and they start.
And Johnson's so relaxed, just
Very loose.
He's so loose, so fluid.
Oh, nice slip and overhand right by Dylan Schulte.
Both tough fighters.
Absolutely. As I interviewed Dylan Schulte, he was saying that he saw some tendencies that Johnson Nosona had that he can exploit. We'll see if he's able to do that in this fight.
Johnson Nosona is notorious for explosive maneuvers just like that.
As you just saw, a huge double leg.
And he's always watching the hips. He's gonna know where you're moving because your hips give it away every time.
Every single time.
He's gonna try and flatten him out, but Dylan's got his leg, so it's gonna be a fight.
And Dylan knows what he's doing. He's defending very well and ends up on top right there with a flip. But
exactly.
Johnson's got his left leg over the shoulder of Dylan Schulte, over both shoulders.
This is dangerous. Triangle is dangerous right here. Johnson is dangerous for a triangle.
And I mean, coming out of a jiu-jitsu academy especially, he's trying to sink that in deep into the shoulder of Dylan Schulte.
And Dylan is fighting it off very well.
Very well. Again, postured up, standing on his feet, not laying down.
He needs to be careful of that arm bar.
And looks like Johnson's rolling for it.
If he opens his hips, he's going to be in danger.
And Dylan is doing everything in his power to defend it, but Johnson's sticking with it.
Now this is where he's got the arm bar, he's got it in there. He needs to grab his Dylan's arm, Johnson does, bring it to his chest, and then open his hips. More power to break that hold.
And as you were talking about it, Dylan Schulte defended beautifully, stepped over.
Stacked him up, he stacked him up.
And Johnson is still working for that arm bar. It's not there anymore, though.
It's not there anymore.
At this point, he basically has just tied Dylan Schulte up.
Again, 5 seconds. If it's not there, let it go.
Johnson was getting some good ground and pound from the top position, though.
Now they're back to their feet. This is where Johnson is always reigning supreme. You know, he's very dangerous. He's just a well-rounded athlete.
Oh, and you can just tell by looking at him that the kid's an athlete. I'm sure he plays just about every sport there is. MMA being the ultimate, he decided to go for this.
Couple seconds left. And
both fighters showing good pressure right at the end of round one.
Great fight, round one.
All three of these fights that are coming up are 5-round fights.
5 3-minute rounds.
5 3-minute rounds.
John still looks loose and calm. Schulte's looking very like a skilled tactician.
Absolutely.
You know, he wants to get in there and get damage and get out.
And just slides out of the way of that high kick.
Yes.
Ooh,
good
two
uppercut. Good
beautiful hands.
Johnson does not need to take this kid lightly. He's a dangerous
Beautiful
fighter.
sprawl by Johnson Nasona there.
Beautiful. Oh,
And
that's a
there's
beautiful
Dylan
reversal.
Schultz. Yeah.
Look at the skill set right here. This is beautiful MMA. Everybody here, everybody watching at home right now is getting a Class A demonstration on brilliant MMA. You know, it just doesn't get any better than this.
Absolutely, and just to show, you know, how well-rounded both of these fighters are. You know, Dylan Schulte went for the takedown. Johnson Nasota had a beautiful sprawl. Dylan Schulte reverses it. It's just a great show of MMA here at the Four Seasons Arena.
Beautiful human chess match. Good trip. Heavy knee by Dylan the Villain.
Minute and a half left here in round two. Dylan the Villain is on top, but Johnson Nasona is working.
For the reversal, just like that.
They weren't on their feet for any more than a split second before Johnson Nasona trapped Dylan Schulte's leg and took him straight to the ground.
This is just beautiful. I love watching matches like this with reversal after reversal after reversal. You know, some people say it's boring. You don't understand the skills that it takes to counter.
Absolutely, and just the technical ability by both of these fighters is ridiculous.
Great fight, great fight.
I mean, both rounds so far have been standing, trading punches, down on the ground, going for submissions, stand back up, trade punches. They are both very, very good at this.
Dylan going for another takedown. Johnson with a sprawl. You know, by looking at these two athletes right now, you know, they're in tip-top shape. But I'm curious to see who has a better cardio as this goes on, because this is almost an even chess match, if you will.
It truly is.
You know, it might come down to nutrition.
Yeah, and I mean, as we were talking about both of them being so technically sound, sometimes your technical ability just eliminates itself, so you have to rely on your cardio. If you don't train your cardio, you're not going to go 5 rounds.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, he was in. Oh.
Johnson Nasona with
heavy shots. Fighting in, fighting out. End of the round.
Johnson Nasona with some beautiful strikes at the end of that round. Here we go at the beginning of round 3. Again, same way that rounds 1 and 2 have started. Both fighters calm, collected, testing each other out. The calm before the storm. And
Absolutely.
There it is. Beautiful slip and rip by, Dylan Schulte, but Johnson Nasona has a great right hand.
Straight right. Ooh, heavy rib. That buckled him.
And there it is.
That hurt him. Oh, heavy rights. This is where Johnson Nasona is going to turn it up, but he needs to be careful. Again, a hurt animal is more dangerous than an unhurt animal, and Dylan is hurt. That body shot hurt him.
Absolutely, and he's taking some big strikes here.
Days. That was so smart of him. That was very smart. He tried to go to the takedown. He's going to call it. It's going to get called.
I don't know. Dylan Schulte.
He's got to move, or Dave's going to call it.
And Johnson Nasona with his left hand
Done.
is trapping Dylan Schulte's arm, and he stops Dylan the Villain Schulte. 3rd round TKO. Dylan Johnson Asona, there's nothing more to say.
Nothing more to say. Black Lightning, the guy is phenomenal. Dylan Schulte, the kid is for real. He's amazing. He has nothing to be ashamed of in this fight.
Absolutely
He
not.
just went 3 rounds with one of the best in that weight class. He's a champion for a reason.
Absolutely, and I mean, retaining his belt, I would not doubt that this man goes pro anytime soon.
Amazing fight, amazing fight.
And as we were saying, I mean, just the technical ability in this fight was absolutely off the chain. It was incredible to see these guys trading strikes, rolling on the ground, getting reversals. It was beautiful. A beautiful display of mixed martial arts here at ICF 29.
Absolutely.
The challenger. This man entered the cage at 6 foot even, weighing in at 165 pounds. He carries an unblemished record of 4 wins and no losses. Originally from Great Falls, Montana, fighting out of the MMA lab in Phoenix, Arizona, Tommy Gunn McMillan. Fighting out of the red corner, the champion. This man entered the cage at 6 foot even, weighing in at 168 pounds. He carries a record of 5 wins and 2 losses. Fighting out of the Grindhouse in Billings, Montana, Shane Havoc Victor.
Shane Victor versus Tommy McMillan here at Fusion Fight League presents ICF 29 Rising Stars Washington versus Montana. Although this would technically be a Montana versus Montana. 2 Montana boys squaring off in the octagon.
Once again, the Grindhouse, premier athletes coming out of the Grindhouse. Tommy Gunn, originally out of the Wolf Pack here in Great Falls, Montana, now fighting out of the MMA Lab in Phoenix, Arizona. I said Glendale earlier, I apologize. But yeah, this is going to be one for the record books, I think.
It will, and Tommy's last fight was actually for King of the Cage in a national televised fight.
Which he won.
He did win, and we'll see if his move down to the MMA Lab has affected his game to such an effect that he has a great showing here.
Shane throwing kicks first. And again, this is a 5-round fight. It's for the belt.
5 3-minute rounds. Whoa, Tommy McMillan kind of put Shane Victor on stilts there for a second.
He did.
Great right hook, another great right hook. He's using his left to set up that right hook.
That's a beautiful knee to the body. I can tell you right now, Tommy's striking has improved dramatically.
It absolutely has, and as we were talking about, I mean, right now he's pushing the pace forward, but his conditioning is so off the charts that he can do that for 5 3-minute rounds.
He can do that for 5 20-minute rounds. The kid is phenomenal. When he was in high school, he was beating All-American wrestlers in high school.
Yes, he was.
And he's no joke, and neither is Shane. Shane's hungry after that loss to Cody Bukassin. I guarantee you that. Ooh, that was a glancing blow. Good knee to the body by Tommy.
Nice wheel kick by Shane Victor. Tommy McMillan moves out of the way, and a Superman punch as well.
These kids are throwing some serious leather right now.
Both fighters not backing down, coming straight
Absolutely.
towards each other, throwing leather.
They're not chasing the fight. Their fighters coming right at them.
Yes, sir.
Staying in the pockets, throwing blows. Good inside leg kick. He got a little blood coming from Tommy's nose, maybe.
Oh, nice right by Shane
nice
Victor.
left. Nice overhand right by Tommy.
These guys are just trading back and forth, back and forth.
Once again, no easy fights.
None. There has not been a single fight tonight that I wasn't ecstatic to watch.
Right in front of us here, these guys are throwing heavy. Tommy's gonna look for a takedown.
And Tommy just barely gets him down with
This is
42
his bread and
seconds
butter.
left.
He's at about
Right-
30 seconds left.
Right
But
into
this is
side
Tommy's-
mount.
This is Tommy's bread and butter. Going in for a rear naked choke. And Shane needs to defend this.
I don't have the angle, but I don't know if Tommy has it underneath the chin or not.
I don't think he has it under there. So he's able to pull it out.
He is missing that right hook to take the back. And Shane
Oh my Lord!
Shane Havoc Victor taps out to Tommy Gunn
my
McMillan.
Lord.
Tommy Gunn McMillan is the new ICF welterweight champion, and he remains undefeated.
Oh my Lord!
Wow.
You heard it here first. I am in shock. Tommy, my hat off to you. Sorry I doubted you, brother.
Hey.
I still love you though. But man, your game has improved tremendously.
And here it is, the great replay. And he finally ends up slipping his right arm underneath the chin of Shane Havoc Victor. And there's the tap right
There's
there.
the tap right there.
Wow, just a beautiful rear naked choke from side mount, which is something that is rather difficult to do if you don't have both hooks in.
But one thing, he didn't have both hooks in, but one thing that Tommy's got is body strength. He's got core strength as a wrestler. You know, you don't necessarily need both hooks in, as he just showed, when you got that strong core.
Well, and he had the left hook in. He was going for the rear naked with his left arm. Noticed that he didn't have his right hook in, switched to the right arm, and then sunk in the rear naked.
At 2 minutes and 44 seconds of the first round, your winner by submission and new Fusion Fighter League and ICF 170 welterweight champion, Tommy Gunn McMillan. Fighting out of the blue corner, this girl entered the cage at 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 138 pounds even. She carries a record of 6 wins and 3 losses. Fighting for Montana by way of Lakeland, Florida, Jessica, the Park Widow Borga. Fighting out of the red corner, this girl entered the cage at 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 133 pounds. She carries a record of 8 wins and 1 loss. Fighting at Gracie Baja Portland in Portland, Oregon, Lisa, the Strangler Spangler.
Jessica Borga has not taken her eyes off of Lisa. Lisa, saying in playing football, high school football, she was a linebacker.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
It's the woman that loves contact sports.
She has to.
You know, and I've seen her personally. You know, I've talked with her. I've never seen her look so pissed off right now.
Both of them are just staring holes in their opponent as we get underway here.
Jessica with some nice strikes. Inside leg kick by Lisa. Jessica is methodically stalking. Trading some kicks there.
Very nice right hand by Jessica Borga following the leg kick.
Yes, she's cutting the cage off. I'm not sure if, ooh, good head kick by Jessica. They're just kind of setting things up, you know, feeling each other out. Lisa is bleeding underneath her eye, already on her right eye. She's got some blood coming from underneath her eye.
Jessica Borga drawing first blood. Lisa Spangler just looked at her hand after wiping the blood away, and I'm sure that she is not happy about that.
No, not at all. Ooh, heavy overhand right. These two young lady athletes are just, you know, measuring each other up right now.
Absolutely.
Because they are tacticians as well. Nice sprawl. She went for the take. Lisa went for the takedown. Jessica sprawls against the cage.
Lisa putting pressure in the clinch on Jessica Borga.
This is where dirty boxing comes in. You see it a lot in a lot of the more male MMA fighters.
Absolutely.
But you know, she needs to get her under. They're gonna start doing the underhook fight.
Absolutely.
You know?
If you've ever done a wrestling drill, you know the underhook fight.
Absolutely. And Jessica's got a nice wide base right now, so you know the takedown defense looks to be pretty solid.
Absolutely. Jessica keeps looking back to her corner. It shows really good awareness to be all the way across the cage from her corner, still being able to hear her coach, and still looking to him for instruction.
Absolutely. Just playing a little chess match, trying to see
And they are.
top position, you know. She's looking for the underhooks. Again, ring awareness, looking across the cage to her coach.
Oh,
Ooh, heavy knee, heavy
great.
knee.
Two right knees to the body, just to the stomach of Jessica Borga.
What Jessica needs to do now is she needs to kind of put her left arm on Lisa's right shoulder and just kind of spider her underhook so it's not so evident that's there and it kind of surprise her.
Absolutely. That was a good plug on the spider, too.
The doctor's going to look at that eye, make sure it's not inside the eyeball, you know, it's underneath her, so it's no danger to her vision.
And here in the replay, if you look at the look on Jessica Borga's face, like Sean was saying, if looks could kill, Lisa wouldn't have even made it in the cage.
No, she was staring a hole right through her heart. It was ridiculous. And like I said, don't let her beauty betray you. She is a dangerous, dangerous opponent.
Absolutely, as evident by Lisa Spangler's face.
Yes. And this is a good example of, records don't necessarily mean the fighter.
Not at all.
The number of records, not to say that Lisa hasn't fought any tough opponents to get that 8-1.
No, not.
But it's not always the case. You can't go by the records.
Absolutely.
Each night, each fight, who's brought the better technique, who brought the better game plan, and sometimes who brought the bigger heart.
Well, and we were talking with Lisa this morning. She broke her hand after her last fight in October of last year. It has been over a year since she has stepped into the cage to compete. And that could be playing a factor.
It could be playing a factor. Well, it looks like Jessica Borga's okay getting punched in the face. She just caught one from Lisa. Ooh, nice body kick.
Nice body kick by Spangler.
They're exchanging.
And
they're exchanging.
Borga with great head movement there.
Great head movement, counter strikes.
Absolutely. Sliding out of the way of one strike as she's setting up another.
Beautiful, beautiful movement. Side-to-side movement. Lisa does not need to circle to Borga's right, though.
No, she does not, and she keeps trying to circle away from that lead left leg of Jessica Borga, and she's playing right into her right hand and leg.
Just a little trip there, wasn't anything there. Nice outside leg kick by Borga. Very technical fight right now. They don't want to make any mistakes.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
Again, trading kicks.
Trading kicks. And she got that one kind of on the cheek. Borga did. And she's okay with it.
Yep.
So I'm not sure what the myth was about her not getting hit in the face, but she's proven that's not necessarily a factor.
And she just nods her head at Lisa Spangler saying, I'm here. I'm right in front of you.
Yes.
And now blood coming from the nose of Lisa Spangler as well.
She needs to quit turning to Borga's right.
Yeah, she keeps circling to her left, Borga's right, and that's just going to set up the lead power or the power hand of Jessica Borga.
That's MMA 101. Don't turn to the power hand of your opponent.
Ever. Even if you're trying to get away from a strike, lateral movement is way better than circling to the power hand.
Absolutely. And I can't tell if that was blood from Lisa's glove or if she cut Borga, but there's some blood trickling on the right cheek of Borga right now.
Yeah, and I believe it probably was blood from Spangler. Spangler.
They're strangling. Or they're strangling. They are trading.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, there is a cut.
There's a cut.
On the right side of Jessica Borga's face. Small cut. Oh, and look at that look she just gave her.
Yep. The Black Widow is looking to do some damage.
Showing absolutely no fear.
Punch straight left, right again. These young ladies are throwing. Ooh, head kick. Glanced off. Another head. Oh, these girls are trading punches, trading kicks. This is what
This is a great fight. At the end of round 2.
If you're going by looks, you got to go Borga, but,
Yeah, if you're talking damage to the face itself, Lisa Spangler's losing this fight, but she has landed some great shots.
Absolutely. Instant replay. There's a slip. Wasn't any damage.
And it was just a push by Spangler that made that happen.
Correct. I want to see where she got cut. I wonder if that will show.
I was going to say, I hope they do. Had to be a big left hand from Lisa Spangler, or it could have been one of those high kicks as well.
Could have been one of those high kicks
that
where
just
she shot
glanced
an
her.
ankle that maybe caught the cheekbone there.
Yep.
But you don't get into the sport if you want to stay pretty.
Report to the shirt stands after their
Both ladies getting their tutelage. Oh, there's the cut right there.
Yep. That was a good left by Lisa Spangler that opened up the cut underneath the right eye of Jessica Borga.
It was like the forearm part of the glove might have caught it.
And both of them are ready for round 3.
They are focused. They are ready for war. Let's get it on.
And I don't think I noticed, but I don't believe they touched gloves at the beginning of this fight. There's some genuine dislike here.
I think there is. You know, I don't recall them touching gloves either.
That was a great right by Jessica Borga.
Great right, great body movement by her, head movement. You know, staying out of the way.
And that's what she said she wanted to do. She said that something that she's developed since her last fight is better head movement.
You know,
and she's showing it.
A stationary target is a lot easier to hit than a moving target. And, you know, you have to get your angles when the head's moving. And when you're moving and you're a moving target, it's hard for your opponent to get the angle on you.
Absolutely. That was a good body kick.
That was a really
by
good body
Lisa
kick.
Spangler. Loud.
Very loud. Damage-wise, you know, it's known that if the louder the slap, it's not as damaging.
Powerful.
It's the thud that's the ones that do the damage. Round 3 here in our main event.
Main event of the evening, the women's bantamweight title at ICF 29 Rising Stars. And we've seen them all night long. I mean, every single one of these fights has been absolutely amazing.
Absolutely amazing. You know, hats off to Ryan Hall, the fight, the matchmaker, excuse me.
Yeah.
And phenomenal fight card.
Absolutely.
These two ladies are throwing it. You know, they're a nice little feint. You know, and Jessica went for that feint. That was a nice
right high kick by Spangler, just barely caught Borga.
Ooh, nice counter. She missed with the high kick. Borga came back, gave her a couple 1-2s, and said, "Hey, I'm still here."
Oh,
nice
again,
body shot. That hurt Borga.
Trading punches. Jessica Borga catches the kick.
Jessica Borga, that body shot caught her.
Oh, and here comes Lisa Spangler, and she is putting it to Jessica Borga.
She is putting it on. She smells blood.
Absolutely. Literally and figuratively.
40 seconds left in this fight, and these young ladies are bloody mess.
40 seconds left in this round. We
This
still have
round.
2 more rounds
Yes.
if Jessica Borga can withstand this barrage by Lisa Spangler.
She's tying her up, which is smart.
She's got underhooks.
You know, that body shot did hurt her.
Absolutely.
She's going to try and turn her and get Lisa against the cage.
And she's going.
Doing a little waltz, what they call it in the MMA worlds.
Ooh.
Big knee to the body. That
Big right knee by Spangler.
10 seconds left in this round. If Lisa Spangler can hang on, or Jessica Borga can hang on and absorb that punishment that Lisa Spangler is.
Oh, another huge right knee by Spangler to the body of Borga.
She does. We're going to round 4. But I wonder if her, Lisa Spangler's corner is letting her know that those body shots were hurting her. She's hurting the body, whether it was a liver shot.
You know.
All right, we're going into the championship round, so everybody, get loud for these fighters. They need your energy and enthusiasm. These ladies are leaving it all in the cage for you, Great Falls. Let them hear ya.
And Terrell's right. These ladies are leaving it all in the cage tonight. Let's see if Jessica Borga has had enough time to recover from the barrage that Lisa Spangler laid on her at the end of the third round.
Absolutely. Those body shots did some damage. Let's see if she's going to exploit that.
And she just went for a shovel hook with her left hand to the body of Borga. I don't think it landed, but she is targeting.
And she's not 8-1 for no reason.
Absolutely
obviously,
not.
Until
it's not a fluke.
No. There's that body shot again, going to the left.
Yep. She's coming with these short uppercuts to the body of Borga, and they're landing.
Right below the rib cage. And those hurt.
Yep.
They'll take the wind out of you. It's going to
say,
pain.
if you've ever got caught on the floating rib, there is nothing fun about that. You can't breathe. Your entire body tenses up. And there it is again. Beautiful right hand followed by a right body kick.
And Jessica Borga answers back with a straight right to her face. Oh, that's a little short.
Tried the 1-2, and Lisa Spangler just wasn't there.
No, just a little short. Stalking her.
Wow, what a knockdown drag-out fight this has been.
This is a great fight. And looking at these young ladies, before the fight, Lisa Spangler looks like she belonged in church.
Yep.
And
Jessica Borga looks like the opposite.
Yeah, she belonged on a Harley Davidson
in a
calendar.
Tattoo parlor.
Yeah. But you never thought these two these were MMA fighters, and
Nope.
here they are, just bloodied and battered, trading serious blows, and putting on a hell of a show.
Absolutely a hell of a show. And I mean, just again, the technical ability is right there. Slipping, countering punches. It's a beautiful display of MMA, and we've had it all night long.
Absolutely. It's not very often you see females checking kicks.
Right.
Like they have been tonight.
No kidding.
Another straight right by Borga, straight left by Spangler. They're just trading.
Gosh, and they are going for it. 1 minute left in round number 4. So far, I think Jessica Borga has done a little bit more damage in this round, but again, we're not the judges.
I'm glad I'm not the judge.
Oh, man, it would have been so tough to call these fights tonight.
Yes, and I'm glad I'm not judging these, but huge right. She slipped that and caught her. That was beautiful.
Oh man, slip and rip. It was beautiful. Duck, right overhand, landed right on the jaw of Lisa Spangler. There's another overhand right.
That was beautiful. She set that up with a lower right leg kick, then came over with her right. Beautifully set up.
Yep. Again, shows fighter IQ.
Exactly.
Or fight IQ, excuse me.
Straight left.
15 seconds left in round number 1. These ladies are squaring off, and they're not going anywhere.
Right. Nope, she's in. Last 10 seconds. Here's the flurry from Spangler. Saw it coming.
Spangler again with the clinch up against the cage.
That's not going to be enough to steal the fight or steal the round, though.
Not at all. And I do believe that Jessica Borga was putting on more pressure in that round. Round number 5, the final round in this women's bantamweight title fight.
This is it.
As our referee checks the doors, he checks the fighters. And this is it, ladies and gentlemen, the last round of the night. Let's see if it goes the distance. And a show of respect by both fighters. They inevitably touch gloves for the 5th and final round.
Absolutely. And here comes the pressure, Lisa Spangler.
Both of these ladies do not want to leave this in the hands of the judges at all.
That's a big overhand. Another overhand right. Both girls exchanging big overhand rights.
Good slip there by Lisa Spangler.
Borga's corner calling for the jab.
And immediately follows with the jab.
Just
Again.
awesome ring awareness.
Again, yep, just
Nice
beautiful.
combination. 1-2, 1-2.
And she's
Jab, jab,
looks like
jab.
she's hurting Lisa Spangler here.
She's turning her head to a
Oh,
Pez dispenser.
But Lisa Spangler is coming back with a barrage of her own.
This is amazing. Amazing main event here at ICF 29 Fusion Fight League Rising
Oh,
Stars.
Jessica Borga just laying the jabs on Lisa Spangler right now. Every single jab that she's thrown for about the last minute has connected. And like you said, I love that line, by the way, turning her head into a Pez dispenser.
Another straight right. Oh, there's that right leg kick, right, straight right. That's been there all night for her.
Absolutely, and she is using it well.
If I didn't know any better, you'd think that Spangler's sunburned, the way her face is so red, that's just the blood.
But it's literally just blood spread across her face.
That's just crazy. I've never seen anything like this before with 2 female combatants in the cage.
Nope. Jessica Borga, 3 straight right hands to the face of Lisa Spangler. 1 minute, 15 seconds left in the 5th and final round. Let's see if these ladies can finish it off or if it will go the distance.
This is an amazing fight.
Again, just super technical. All of these fights have been really technical, and you would assume for amateur fighters that you wouldn't see that, but every single one has been.
Look at Jessica Borga slipping those punches.
With ease.
With ease. It's almost like she's telegraphing them. She's aware of what Lisa's trying to do.
Absolutely. And I gotta say, I mean, I've watched a few of these ladies' previous fights. This is the best fight I've seen out of both of them.
These 2 ladies are throwing it down. They're throwing leather like they're male fighters.
Oh, absolutely.
It's crazy. Amazing. Ooh, 1, 2.
Just a great jab right hook combination by
beautiful.
Jessica Borga.
That was beautiful.
25 seconds left in round number 5.
Main event.
This is incredible.
There's that body shot.
Jessica Borga grabbed her body. She's got 15 seconds. Can she withstand this round? She's getting hurt.
She's getting hurt.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, the upset, ladies and gentlemen.
Lisa, the Strangler Spangler with the...
Was that an upset? They called a bell? What happened? What happened?
No, I believe it got stopped. I believe Dave Evans ran over there and stopped the fight. With 4 seconds left in the fight, I believe...
we need clarification here.
Absolutely.
I didn't hear the bell, but the crowd was loud.
And the fight clock is still at 4 seconds left. I'm not sure if the fight was called.
That was called a TKO.
That was a TKO for Lisa Spangler.
Lisa Spangler with a comeback fight.
Oh my gosh.
Holy.
Absolutely incredible. Incredible fight by both of these women, but the beautiful comeback by Lisa, the Strangler Spangler.
Here's a replay right here. She does a barrage. Starts getting punched in the face. Right there. She held onto the cage. That's why they called it a stoppage TKO.
She kept herself from falling down by grabbing the cage, which, if you've ever seen MMA, we all know is illegal, and that is what caused the TKO.
And she was in danger.
Let's get one more round of sound for these girls.
The final decision.
Wow! Your main event tonight came to an end at 2 minutes and 51 seconds of the 5th round. Your winner by TKO, Lisa the Spangler Spangler. She is the Fusion Fight League and ICF Women's Bantamweight
Travis,
This is crazy.
ICF 29.
It's
a
in the
wrap.
books. It's in the books. I'll tell you what, I wrote down all the winners and how they won. Out of 10 fights tonight, only 2 went to decision, which is insane.
It's insane.
It's crazy. I mean,
No easy fights.
none. There was not a single fight tonight that was an easy fight. And I mean, the big 3, I guess, Johnson Nasona with the 3rd round TKO of Dylan the Villain Schulte. Beautiful awareness in the cage, and the kid's a stud.
He's had his hands full with him, though, that's for sure. We'll see Dylan wearing that gold soon.
Absolutely.
Lisa the Strangler Spangler, strangled victory from the clutches of the Arachnid.
Absolutely. I mean, we were just talking about it. I think Jessica Borga might have had that fight won if it would have went another 9 seconds.
9 seconds. I think it would have went to the. She would have had that one.
Absolutely.
On behalf of Fusion Fight League, Travis, thank you so much. Your first time
Sean,
commentating with me. It's been a pleasure.
It's been really fun. Thank you for
For all
having
those
me.
fans at home, thanks for tuning in.
Thank you to all of our sponsors for this great event. Thank you to Terrell for putting it on.
Absolutely.
Thank you to Ryan Hall,
For Fusion Fight League and everybody behind the scenes, Sean Hertel
Travis Gerhardt.
signing off, saying thank you.
You guys have a great, fantastic evening.